Hello, welcome to the Tensegrity Medicine Workshop and Community Group. I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm honored to get to spend this time with you, and I can't wait to get to know you. My name is Sarah Tavares. The point of this video is to do a small introduction of myself, and also just to go over a few kind of admin tasks, housekeeping, safety stuff, so we don't have to go over it during the workshop, so we can just jump right into the information. So again, my name is Sarah Tavares. I have been in the world of rehabilitation for 20 years. My licensure is in physical therapy. I spent many years in the neuro rehab setting where I have my clinical specialty in neurological physical therapy. I've also spent some time off and on over the many years doing adjunct faculty work for MUSC. I took my first course in light touch fascia work, a technique called craniosacral therapy through the Upledger Institute 13 years ago, and that changed my path. That's a whole story I won't get into today, but I'm sure I'll share it with you eventually. In 2019, I went out on my own and began a business called Craniosacral Therapy and Wellness, and that's the name of my business today. At that time, I thought craniosacral therapy was the only thing that I would be doing. But in 2018, right before I went out on my own, I took a Tensegrity medicine intro class, and I was so intrigued by it that I decided to do a deep dive into Tensegrity medicine for a while. And since then, I've taken 2 mentorships, several classes, and I've done their teacher training. So I am now a Tensegrity medicine instructor, and here I am today. Interestingly, I found as I continued to study both craniosacral and tensegrity that they're incredibly parallel methodologies, and so a lot of times I just combine the two in my practice. So I'm just going to go over a few bits of information that would be important for you to know when it comes to this workshop. I'm envisioning doing 1 workshop a month, either on Sunday or Monday evenings. I'm currently planning on doing these workshops once a month throughout the end of the year. And if it goes really well and everyone wants to continue, we'll continue into the new year. I can keep going. Each time I plan to cover specific concepts in tensegrity medicine with associated fun group activities around these concepts, so we learn them really, really well. We're going to have space for a lot of group discussion, sharing, and getting to know each other. But I want you to know that sharing is voluntary. Don't ever feel like you need to share if you don't want to. And if you do share, I would like to invite you to really focus on the heart of the matter to make sure there's enough time for everybody's voices to be heard. Also, some people in this group know each other already, and some people don't know anybody. So I really want to be sure that we're welcoming everyone and making sure everyone feels like a part of the community. If you would like a certificate stating the hours that you've been here to give to your organization for CEU hours, let me know. I want to take a moment to talk about safety in this group. My priority is to create a community of like-minded individuals that feels really safe and supportive. There are lots of different disciplines here, which makes for a really rich conversation, and I'm really excited about that. That also means that there are different skill sets and different perceptions about working with the human body. And it's so important to create a place of safety where people feel like they can share their ideas and that their ideas can be received with compassion and non-judgment. Because of this, I want to invite that we don't give any advice to each other. Instead, we will focus on compassionate, curious, reflective listening and noticing how, when people are sharing, it's affecting you in an embodied way, and then responding from that place. It's a great time to practice this because this is how we interact with clients in tensegrity medicine. And so why am I doing these workshops? There are lots of reasons. I just wanted to touch on a few. First of all, it's to create a safe community of like-minded practitioners. In the Tensegrity Medicine group, we have practitioners all over the country, and we meet every once in a while, and it is the most safe and supportive, wonderful group to get together and it's a real place of learning and growing. And I would love to create something like that in person in Charleston. So that's a big motivation behind starting this workshop and community group. I also really want to spread the word about Tensegrity medicine because there are a lot of people out there who need this type of work and not enough practitioners. And so the more practitioners we can get out there doing this work, then the more people can receive the work. And I think that's really, really important. I also am really looking forward to breaking down the vast information in Tensegrity medicine into bite-sized and digestible pieces so we can really learn it really, really well. So in the first workshop and community group, I'm going to be going over a big picture concept map that I created for the Tensegrity medicine methodology. This is all Kelly Clancy's information, but I reorganized it in a way that we could see all the big picture concepts. So whenever we're talking about something, we can look at the map and say, oh, okay, so yeah, we're right here, and this is how it relates to everything else. I do believe it's important to say that this concept map is the 1.0 version, and I anticipate that it'll evolve and change from here as I make and as we make discoveries while we're working with it. So if anybody has an aha moment while we're working with this concept map, I really want you to share it with me because at any moment that could be the thing that evolves the map to the next level. And all this information that I'll be going over in the first workshop is based upon hours of lectures. And so we are really just barely scratching the surface to create a map of the big picture. And then we'll get into more details as we do future workshops. And I really want these workshops to be hands-on. So I'm the type of learner where I want to see it, I want to hear it, I want to talk about it and discuss it with my peers and problem solve it and do critical thinking around it and incorporate it into my body. I need to move while I'm doing this. So I want to create that environment for learning this for all of the students who are coming. So I'm going to be bringing group activities, sometimes, in different ways to integrate it into our bodies while we learn it. Because I think that's going to be a big part of the experience. I'm really looking forward to having you there and can't wait to see you on September 10th.